come on at the end of the party over, lights
So-
come on, I'm blown now. I'm like, feel a tap on my shoulder, turn around, it's pop. I didn't see, oh man, I didn't know he was even in there. I turned around,
Bad
Pop,
mangoes.
he's like, yo, anybody,
Look at that.
the next night, cameras everywhere.
So do not eat
So
this.
what he's
Okay.
saying is, I remember something at the
I'm
altercation
just gonna
happened
peel a
in
few
Vegas,
more and
something
see
happened
if
with
they're all the
Shane
same.
Pop, so, if I was there, that never happened, boom, that. And I remember looking up. Sure, it was like this.
It looked nice and fresh from the outside. It looked really nice and fresh outside. But the inside is messed up. And she bought this from a local supermarket. So you have to be aware that all these mangoes that are imported from another country could be very unhealthy, and it's costly, and it's not even good to eat. So okay, so it looked well from the outside. It looked like it's a nice mangoes. However, if you see the inside of it, it's all bad. I believe she told me that she bought this from the La Bonita. La Bonita from here in Las Vegas. So she bought a whole bunch of this. She used to buy a whole bunch of this before, and it was a lot smaller sizes, but then it was okay. Say for this batch here are not okay. I'm gonna peel a few more. So as you see that it looked really ripened and good, and even smells nice too. So I do not know what really go wrong inside the mangoes. The only thing I can think of is that it may have been frozen, but if it's frozen, then the outside of the mango should look frozen also, and that would be, and the color would change and all that. But then the color does not change, so meaning that these mangoes are really something's wrong with it. Okay, so look at that. I mean, it looked perfect. Okay? Nothing wrong with it, but look at the inside of it. Okay, this one is a lot better than the first one that I had. The first one I had was this terrible here. Okay. So I'm doing this for a friend. She's at work now. She told me that she cut a few last night, and she couldn't believe that it's the color inside the mangoes. So I'm gonna open all of it and take picture of it and have her show it to the store owner. And she was telling me that it was on sale too. It was $1 per pound, I guess it was, and it used to be the little one. They used to have it for $3-4. The little one, I had it. She gave the little one to me, and she gave me a few big one, and I opened it at home. It was terrible also, but the little one seems fine. Okay, see? It's no good. It's all brown inside. It's brownish. I'm not sure, and I'm not eating this thing. Neither my friend. She will not be eating this thing. Look, it's all brown, and I don't trust the process, and I don't know where this mango's been, why it's turned brown like that inside of it, because the ripened mango should look quite yellow the whole through, like here. See the same color that you see out here. So look at that. It looked very nice and fresh, and looks good. Look like it's sweet and delicious mangoes. But this one right here is soft and soft and mushy here. So this one I know for a fact that it's been in the freezer, and that's how fruit and vegetable feel like when it's out of freezer. It's soft and cushioned because it have gone through the processing of frozen and rethaw and back and forth between the freezer to keep this mango fresh. But then the process of that, the mango, what do you call it, oxidize. Because look at that, look. Yeah. So this is a pretty bad mango. I'm pretty sure this one has been in the freezer. And mango does not break up like that. Believe me, I grew up eating mangoes all my life. So she had about 10 of this, and not even one of the mango is good. Look. Okay, so believe me or not, look at how fresh this mango from the outside is. Look, this is pretty fresh from the outside. Okay, so when I open up, look at that. I'm not kidding. See, what kind of food product are we getting? I'm sure this is imported because I know that only 2 states that grow mangoes would be Hawaii and some part of Florida. Okay, so this right here is a bad product. It really is a bad product. Look at that. And so this one is pretty brown. It's really screwed up badly. Yeah. So let you guys know that they are bad mangoes. And there's no purple mangoes, okay? I mean, I grew up in Cambodia and in Thailand eating mango all my life, and my grandparents have mangoes orchard, and no, there's no, it doesn't have brown, blue, purple bananas. I mean, mangoes, okay? It does not. This is just bad product sell to people here. Okay, this one is pretty fresh too. Each one of it are fresh, very fresh. Save for once you cut it open, you can see that the brownish tarnish, and it's pretty bad right here. Okay, this is pretty bad. In fact, I might call local health district on these people for real, because there's no way that they will sell this kind of product to public, that to the people that they cannot eat. And if people don't know this is not, it's not good mangoes, and they eat this, and what will happen to them? Okay, this can make them sick, diarrhea or vomiting or anything that's contaminated here, especially the brown one right here. Look, okay, let me tell you why. Okay, I got a few more. I got 2 more, and then we'll finish with this. And I'm doing this for a friend. I didn't buy this. A friend of mine, she bought this, and she used to buy this from this grocery store all the time, and it never happened before. But this time right here, well, this one is the most likely that the best one so far, but still, it still has that brownish inside of it, and that's not a good indication, okay? Because this one is still pretty fresh, and this one right here, I think it just went through process of frozen and unfrozen, and this one too. This one is pretty soft. It looked very fresh. Look at that. I know how the outside mango freshness look like. And even smells good too. It smells ripened. Can't believe that what we discovered inside the mangoes. This is pretty bad. I mean, last night Lucy was telling me she was upset. I told her to return it. Said, oh no, I don't want to return it, Vanna. I feel sorry for those people. They need money. And she concerned about them needing money, but then she didn't know that they were ripping her off by selling all this bad fruit to her. I tell her, don't feel sorry for people who are committing fraudulent. Okay, see? Same thing. All of them are the same thing. I got one more, and you don't believe me. See that? See? All bad. So this is where I draw the lines between people who sell you bad food and okay, that. It didn't look anything wrong with it. It really, I don't know what kind of preservative they be using to keep the outside. I mean the rinds of these mango fresh and freshness. It looks so fresh. I mean, it looked delicious. She gave a few days ago. She gave me the little one. The little one was good. I had it. She gave me a whole bunch. I had it in the room temperature for a few days, and it didn't gone bad. But then this morning, when I peeled the one that she gave me, same bag she gave me here. She gave me a few big ones, and I opened it. I still have the photo of it at home. It was pretty bad. I cut two. It was pretty bad, and I ate all the little one. And I shared with my daughter and my mom the little one, and it was okay. But the big one right here is not. See, it's all bad. All of them are bad. So I don't know what's going on with these mangoes. I would have to research why the mango turn tarnished and brownish inside, and what kind of preservative they use to preserve all these fruits. And so these are bad fruits here. No, I mean, especially this one right here. This pretty bad. If you see anything like this, please do not eat it. Okay, do not eat them, especially if they're on special sale. That 3-4 of this per dollars. These mangoes are pretty expensive, and if you see that they were very, very cheap, like $3-4 something's wrong with it. Okay, because typically these mangoes runs about $12-15 per box of 12. Okay, they come in a fancy box. But then I guess what happened is that just like in some other Asian country where they use the chemical to they dip in a chemical to keep the outside of the fruit fresh and preserved, but the inside of fruit is really, really bad. This is bad. This is bad business, believe me. I might take this back to the market with her tomorrow. Look at that. Who want to eat this, and who wants to even buy this, and who sell this kind of product to people? Look, that's one bad one. Yeah, all of them are bad. All of them are bad. I mean, all of it. Okay, all of it. None is good. Okay, so none of it is good. None is good. They all have the brownish inside of it. Look. And she told me, can you please kind of peel it and pick the area that's good for me? No, I'm not picking nothing out of this. I'm not going to have her eat this. I would say this crap. Okay, and look at this one. Where in the world does mango turn, what you call this, broken, streaky like this? Never in my life. I never look at that, how beautiful this side look, and look how terrible this look. Okay, it's not brown, but this one is breaking up because it's gone through certain processing. Okay, and that processing I had probably was frozen and rethawed, and I don't know, it's just pretty bad here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this for her to see, so she can take this back to wherever she purchased this. No way. Okay, and I have proof it. I have photo of this, and There's no way that these people will say, and that's not no, it's yours. And I can call health district for this also. It's no, okay. This is the best one so far. Okay, but I'm not having her eating it. This is the best one of all. But there's still that it started to get brownies. I think this just came in, but then look at that. Okay, I think this just came in, and no, this is terrible. No one have to ever to deal with this kind of fruit and vegetable, and that's why I'm always speculate about food exported fruits that come long distance, and these fruits will this fruit normally pick at very early stage, so that way it had longer shelf life, and to do that they have to process through a lot of chemical to keep it nice and fresh and from spoiling. I understand a little bit of that, but then this is far too much here. This is too much to even put it in a, what you call this, I mean, it's unbelievably crazy. What I observe also is that they started to propagate the seedless mangoes, and I don't think they propagate the seedless mangoes, but what I notice about the seedless mango is that I will see the evidence of they be injected some kind of chemical into it, either to ripen it or to keep it, preserve it, because sometimes I see that dry spot, not like dry hard spot on the mangoes flesh, because like I said, I grew up on mangoes, so there's no way anybody can make fool out of me having mangoes, because I have so many mangoes back home, so no way. There's no foolish making out of this thing. So I just wanted to do this content to show the public that, I mean, what look good outside does not mean that it look good inside. So if you see these mangoes and it's on sale on the street in a local market anywhere, that look too good to be true, believe me, or too cheap to be